So, former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown was extradited from Dubai by U.S. Marshals and arrived in New Jersey on Thursday to face second-degree attempted murder charges from a May 19th shooting outside of a Miami boxing event. Authorities allege Brown grabbed a security guard's gun and fired 2 shots at Zulkarnain Kwame Natambu, grazing his neck during a brawl at the Little River venue organized by streamer Aiden Ross. Organized by streamer Aiden Ross. That is so wild. What? Prosecutors built the case using witness statements, surveillance videos, and scene evidence, issuing a warrant in June. Brown now awaits transfer to South Florida for trial. Wow. Wow. That's bananas. That's bananas, dude. Are we building an airbase in Damascus? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I haven't heard anything about it. Not that I know of. Let's see. Yeah, he's been extradited already. Where's the video? Is this it?
Hey, jump in! Jump in! Hey, you just win, nigga!
That's not really helping anything. Well, dang, dude. He was in Dubai. I think the only people that can't get extradited from Dubai are citizens. I'm pretty sure. And I don't think this dude's a citizen of Dubai. I don't know if he lives there. There's no way he lives there because he's, well, a former NFL wide receiver. Maybe he does live there. I don't know. That's wild, though. Oh, he was living in Dubai for 6 months after the shooting, where he will be sent to New Jersey and then Florida. Yeah, apparently this incident stems from an altercation in South Florida where they allege that Brown fired a gun at a moving vehicle during a road rage episode, narrowly missing occupants. And then authorities issued a warrant for his arrest on June 13th of 2025, charging him with attempted murder, but Brown reportedly left the country shortly after he was charged, evading capture for 5 months while living in Dubai. Apparently, this isn't his first brush with legal troubles post-NFL. He's faced multiple civil and criminal allegations in recent years, though none as severe as this felony charge. Yeah, because attempted murder ain't no joke, bro. Attempted moida. Yeah, he was apprehended in Dubai where he'd been living abroad, was transported back to the U.S. for processing. Upon arrival in New Jersey, he's being held temporarily in federal custody before further extradition to Miami-Dade County Jail in South Florida for formal booking and arraignment. Nuts, dude. Legal experts note that the case could involve bail considerations, given the severity of the charge, but his flight risk evidenced by leaving the U.S. may complicate release. 7-time Pro Bowl career, spanning teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, New England Patriots, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Damn, man. It's crazy to go from, like, playing in the NFL, the National Football League, to being charged with attempted murder for trying to shoot somebody. Like, why did he do that? I wonder. Like, what was the altercation about? That's what I want to know. What? I want to know what the altercation was about. What were they fighting over? Were they fighting over women? Were they fighting over money? Were they fighting over clout? What were they fighting over? Okay, so he was having a celebrity boxing event that was hosted by online streamer Aiden Ross in Miami's Little River neighborhood near Northeast 2nd Avenue and 67th Street. It began as a physical confrontation between Brown and a man he had known since 2022, identified as Zulkarnain Kwame Natambu, and quickly escalated into shooting. According to the arrest warrant, and let me see here, surveillance footage. We got any surveillance footage, dude? Where's the surveillance footage?
Social media showed Brown.
I don't really need to hear that. Let's see. Okay, so they're like fighting outside. Okay. Well, the guy apparently shot a couple of rounds off there. I don't know. That's so nuts, man. To go from a pro NFL player to being charged with attempted murder. Not great. He got the Steelers course. Someone tried to steal his gold chain. Oh, is that really what happened? I wonder. The number of murderers that have been on Joe Rogan is kind of crazy. It's at least 2. Really? There's 2 people that have been murderers that murdered somebody that were on there? Oh, wow. Someone tried to steal his gold chain. I mean, if that's the case, I don't know if that's what happened or not. I mean, I haven't seen any news about that, but if that's the case, like, bro, that's wild. I don't know if that guy... Who's that? Oh, God. No, dude. Oh, my God. Jesus, dude. Okay, too much. Well, anyway. Yeah, so he's... What's the... Let me see. What's the... What potential jail time does attempted murder get you in Florida? I'm curious what he may be facing potentially for attempted murder. Attempted murder is prosecuted under this. It's just treated as a serious felony with penalties mirroring those of the underlying murder degree. The charge requires proof of intent to kill and a substantial step towards committing the murder. Proof of intent to kill. Okay, so he may be able to get a reduction in his sentence because I don't know if he had, well, let me see, second degree, first degree murder. No, there's definitely no premeditation. At least I don't think so. Third degree, no. Degree of attempted murder. Okay, well, I guess you could get first degree attempted murder, second degree attempted murder. Intentional act showing reckless disregard for life without premeditation, shooting into a crowd. Attempt during lesser felony, grand theft early charged law. He might end up getting second. That sounds so second. This, I don't think that it was premeditated. I think that the guy, if what happened, if what you're saying is true and like somebody tried to steal his chain, then I would say that he like took the intentional act showing reckless disregard for life without premeditation and disregarded the lives of everybody around if he was discharging a firearm around a bunch of people like that. Let's see, up to 15 years. He'll get a plea deal. Maybe he might get 5 years, maybe. Or maybe he won't. I don't know. I mean, the guy might have a lot of money. I don't know how much money the dude has. But he'll probably get somewhere. I mean, I guess he'd get charged. I don't know if they'll give him the maximum or not. Given his notoriety, I would imagine that it'll be reduced. And also he has the money to pay for stuff. Probably. So, I don't know. Still crazy, though. Still crazy. At an Aiden Ross boxing event. Like, that's the last thing you would expect. I don't remember seeing anything about this. I bet like anybody that follows Aiden Ross was probably tracking on this because like he was probably live streaming the event, you know, and like probably was like, what the hell's going on? And went out. So I don't know. Weird. Fines up to $10,000 in probation as well are common add-ons. Death penalty does not apply to attempts. Okay. Interesting. 10 to life. A lot of times. Well, that's why you don't, discharge a firearm at anybody unless they're trying to like, unless you believe that beyond a shadow of a doubt, they're trying to commit harm to you or your family or intend to take your life in your house or, intend to take your life in general. If a guy steals your chain though, that's so messed up. Like, I don't know how you react to that. That's a tough one. Because what do? You get in a fight, what do I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. So I don't know if that's even what happened. But Still crazy.